everyone! My name is Ms. Nina, and I'm one of the Grade 1 PYP homeroom teachers here at CSIS. We just wrapped up our most recent unit of inquiry with a successful publishing party event. On that day, our students were proudly standing next to their beautifully decorated work, confidently sharing their English poems and narratives. It was a beautiful and joyful celebration of learning. But that was actually only the very tip of the iceberg, the final step of a much longer and richer IB learning journey. So come, today, let me take you behind the scenes of our most recent publishing party to understand what this unit was all about.
Our unit began with a simple but powerful question. How does the sun, the moon, and the stars influence life on Earth? In the IB Primary Years program, we don't begin by asking children to memorize facts. Instead, we begin by provoking curiosity, sparking wonder, encouraging questions, and guiding students to build understanding through concepts. So rather than giving answers, we invite children to explore what these celestial objects are like, how they move and change, how they connect to our daily lives. Before children can write or discuss, they need strong language and background knowledge. So of course, reading comes first. We carefully select a blend of narratives and informational texts that match the theme of inquiry, support different reading levels, offer different cultural perspectives on the patterns that we see every day in the sky. Then connect these subjects, science, math, language, and art together. Through shared reading, guided reading, and deliberately chosen language skill practices, children develop phonemic awareness, fluency, comprehension, language skill, and early writing skills, all integrated within the unit of inquiry. Once the foundation is set, learning expands. Children retell stories and map out their own daily activities and compare them with that of the boy described in the picture book, Summer Sun Rising. They observe the moon, record changes in their moon journals, and look for patterns. They discuss and debate what they notice, practicing how to listen respectfully and actively, then build on each other's ideas. They visit places like the Science Museum, connecting classroom learning with the real world. This is where science observation and math skills like data collection, pattern recognition, naturally merge with literacy and the literary arts. Writing in this unit becomes a beautiful way to organize their thought and express understanding through creativity, all shaped into poetry. For this unit, the children's task was to write a poem imagining what the sun sees throughout a day in its life. To begin, the class worked collectively to compose a poem about what the moon observes during the night. We divided nighttime into 5 distinct phases such as dusk, evening, twilight, and beyond, and used clear structures to describe where the moon is, how she appears, and what she sees in each phase of the night. Gradually, students transitioned into independent writing, creating their own poems about what the sun sees during 5 phases of daytime. Here, they added their own voice, their own creativity, and perspective, transforming this shared structure into a personal, creative expression. Through this process, writing becomes more than just a final product. It evolves into a tool for thinking, reflection, artistic expression, and communication. By the time we reach the publishing party, children are not simply presenting a piece of writing. They are showcasing the depth of their learning, their conceptual understanding, the application and strengthening of those understandings, their creativity and language skill, their confidence and communication skills. For us as teachers, the publishing party is also a moment of reflection. With rubrics and checklists, we look at how each child has grown and adjust plans to support their continued growth in the next units. When you attend a publishing party, you're not simply witnessing a performance. You're experiencing the culmination of an entire learning journey. the daily inquiry that spark curiosity and drive exploration, the careful scaffolding that supports each child's growth step by step, the authentic integration of skills across reading, writing, science, math, and the arts, the meaningful connections to the world that make the learning relevant, intriguing, and long-lasting. This is the true essence of IB learning, not only in the spotlight of a celebration, but in the thoughtful, everyday work happening behind the scenes in the classroom.